Mic check. Alright, audio's a lot better. Alright, so sorry about that. So this is a game that's kind of near. One second, let me see. I really enjoy narrative-driven games, and I could play a game that's narrative and no gameplay, but I cannot play a game that's gameplay and no narrative. I just can't do that. That seems kind of mindless to me. And I mean, I say I like to think, or I like to, I don't even call it thinking. I just like to be, I guess, somewhat entertained with my games, and just button mashing and hacking, slashing, waves at enemies doesn't entertain me. It just doesn't anymore. But if I can get a good story and feels more like even like a movie type experience, then I'm cool with that. Having a good mix of both is always better. But if I had to pick one or the other extreme, I'll pick narrative over gameplay. But this one is mostly almost all narrative driven. First time I tried to play it, I actually fell asleep, oddly enough. But I tried it again months later, and I absolutely loved it. There was just nothing to do with it. I just try this game one more time, and I played it the entire evening, the entire night till I beat it. Actually, I almost kind of played it twice because I missed one game mechanic that I missed back when I put it down 2 months prior. And when I played it again 2 months later, I forgot to do this game mechanic every time it prompted me to. So then I had to go back to the entire game, walk back to the entire game, and do it every point that it's supposed to. And that was like playing the game twice because the walking speed is quite slow. They think they do that so you can take in the world. You'll see when I get started here. I'm gonna hit new game and confirm. This is everybody's gone to the Rapture, and it's like it is. You think Rapture, you think end of the world, kind of thing. So it's you get that almost post-apocalyptic feeling, but you're confused because it doesn't look like it quite. But then where's everybody coming from? Where's everybody going? Trying to unfold that story, and I enjoyed it. It's really good audio, well, voice acting, I would say. You feel what I'm talking about. This game definitely isn't for everybody, so I'll do one session.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
Like the score is really good too. Not for the scenery because I didn't realize that I actually had control. I thought, what are they doing? It's still a cutscene, but it looked like a cutscene. But no, this is the game. Now, they can do visuals this great because there's honestly not a whole lot going on. You don't see a bunch of NPCs or stuff going on. So, using the Cry engine, they're able to achieve this pretty well. So, like you know me, I like to walk up to a tree and just look through the leaves and see how they unfold and everything. And a lot of developers use like flat type branches and putting up them together it looks like a real tree. If it's really done well, you can't tell the difference. I can kind of see it. You can see through the leaves here, flat parts. But for the most part, like from a distance, you can't tell too much. But it's done pretty well in the game because it's the Cry engine, and I appreciate that. Probably into like Crisis, think Crisis 3, 1, 2, 3, those guys.
1, 2, 1, 1. I'm going to continue to broadcast for as long as I'm able. If I'm right, you should be able to pick up the signal right across the valley. The event has left markers. We don't understand it yet, but we're going to keep working to try and understand it. You can use them to find what you're looking for. The answers, they're all here. The answers are in the light.
Usually they say don't go into the light. So you got a lot of these, there's a lot of places where there's maps, so they tell you where you are. So this entire map is somewhere you can go. So it's not a fairly big map, but for the most part, because of the walking speed, it may take you almost 30 minutes to cross, like from here all the way around, or more, because of the walking speed. And it's a mechanic where you hold, I think, L1 or R1. Let me check now, actually. Settings. Hold R2 to pick up speed, but you can barely feel it sometimes. But I hold it anyway, just it's better than nothing, I guess. Did I have subtitles? Yeah, I have subtitles off, you know me. Yeah. Whenever there's a phone, it's your best interest to answer it, because a lot of dialogue is through recordings like this, phones, and other things that you will see with the count. Probably hold my R2. Take it off. See, I can barely tell the difference. There's the phone.
This is a special announcement by the Emergency Measures Committee. Due to exceptional circumstances, radio and television in this area has been brought under the control of the EMC as per the Crisis Preparedness and Action Bill of 1982. Keep your radio and television on at all times. Stay indoors and avoid contact with other people. Do not attempt to telephone outside your local area. Do not panic and remain civil and calm. Stay tuned to this station for updates.
Alright, so you guys didn't realize it takes place in in London, or in England. I was talking about in London, in a small town in England. I don't know the date, so it's hard to tell, but it's modern-ish. Completely modern. This is that game kind of thinking about. So every time I saw this, I just kept walking past it, and I go back to the entire game. Other than this first one, I think over the entire game. This complete their story arc, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm trying to do my job. You two will be the only staff on site for this rotation. I'm just saying, if the main gate's power fails, then there's no way in or out of the observatory.
That's why there are backup generators. Jesus, why the hell are we even discussing this?
Just don't you come running to me if you get locked in.
If we get locked in, we won't be able to come running to you, will we? You let us worry about the clever stuff, and you can concentrate on sweeping up leaves and changing light bulbs. Happy? Now piss off.
Arsehole.
That was unnecessary. Just because you're angry with me doesn't mean you have to take it out on everyone else.
Kate, can we just talk about this?
No, Stephen, I'm done. I just want to get out of this place, and tonight is our best chance of doing that. You prep the arrays, I'm heading up to Tower 6.
Kate. I love you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that. Come on, let's get started.
So, all the dialogue between people is told through Shimmer the Light that way. So you hear this audio and you can see the outline of the person as they move around or anything, sometimes hugging or whatever the case may be. And like, because it was, and that's how you know something happened was the save right there. So I know something happened because it's an auto save. But because it's not like a lot of animation for characters, they had to really like hit home with the audio, which they did, the voice acting. Jeremy. So keep that in mind, guys. Jeremy. There's stories to be told here. Jeremy is one. I think there's 5 of them. So we're in Jeremy's story. I like how like you get to a certain point, you see the time of day just shift that way. It's like weird. I wouldn't say creepy, but just weird. I kind of walk around the town trying to figure out.
Well, I suppose from that we can assume that they really are serious about this whole quarantine thing. If Mrs. Boughton wandered off that way before they closed the road, I suspect we'll never find her. Not until this whole thing blows over.
But it's more than a little odd. I mean, this is Yorton, for goodness sake. There was no need for them to be so rude.
Well, if they are so concerned that they are willing to close off the roads, I suspect they would argue that there is every need. What is certain is that for the time being, none of us are going anywhere.
But he had a rifle, a soldier with a rifle, in Shropshire. The world's gone stark raving mad. I've a good mind to write to my MP.
You do that, Barb, and I'll personally deliver it for you, once this blockade is removed anyway. Come on, Bob. I can't spend all day chasing pensioners around the valley. The surgery won't open itself. I need to grab some paracetamol when we get back as well. Cracking headache all of a sudden.
Remember that name? That was Barb. I guess short for Barbara. Like all the characters, as you come across, they kind of have a story to play. So I can go this one. Somewhere of a story. I guess I can. Now, man, what I really want, and I think like I'm thinking the new Battlefield's gonna have graphics that are this good with people running around and stuff. So yeah, the DICE engine is pretty good there.
Who's that? Hello? Kate, if you can hear this, you need to shut down the optical array. It's using the observatory as a conduit to reach us, and it started spreading its range beyond the valley. Kate, we can't afford to let it do that. It's getting stronger. I'm going to call Clive back, and I'm going to force him to order the strike. I just don't see what other choice we have. God knows if
can you hear me? We need help.
Who are you? Jesus, get off the phone! Get off the phone! It's in the phone! It's in the phone.
What is it? Now, truth be told, the further I play this game, I think I made it maybe not as far as this even before I fell asleep with the controller in my hand. But when I really started playing it, I was thinking, what is it? What is this? What is this? What are they afraid of? What's going on down there? So it piqued my curiosity over time as I kept playing. I just couldn't put it down at some point. This has got to be the 80s maybe, looking at the cars. Not 70s, probably just 80s. So, see this, you gotta, it was weird. At some point, that thing stopped telling me to turn your controller.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We've all had rejections.
You haven't.
Come on.
I think I made it this far before.
Well, look at the figures, tighten up the data, and resubmit. Your core idea is sound. You just got the number slightly wrong.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing you. I think you are a brilliant man, Dr. Appleton. Listen. I'm here, right? We're together, you and me. The alignment event tomorrow. It's yours, okay? You saw the opportunity, you ran the numbers. Even if they can't see it, I'm proud of you.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
See you then. Look on the bright side. Around here, you're a hero. Prodigal son returns, right?
I've replayed a lot of games.
I'm surprised they haven't erected a statue in your honor yet.
Oh, you can laugh all you want. But I'll bet the parish council have a subcommittee working on that right now.
reminds me of high school. Seeing Mars for the first time. That same rush of excitement. My hands are shaking.
Now, early enough, like you can't just jump over a hedge if it's not gonna let you. Quarantine, detained. Hey. You have to put your headphones in there. What did I say? Go get him. I just came from that direction. So what's the point of coming in here? See the car? Now this game can sometimes be a bit confusing because it's kind of like, where do I go kind of deal. Well, you can't go wrong if you follow the light. That's what she says earlier. You can't miss things if you only follow the light. I can say that. Your best interest tonight. Just explore triple door. Now I may do things out of order, and I apologize for that.
Hello? Oh, Amanda, I thought you'd left town.
We tried. We did try. But they've closed all the roads and you can't get through. And then Georgie and Ben said they had headaches. And then they started bleeding. And it was horrible. They were so scared. So Neil turned the car around and we saw the house was open, and I know we shouldn't have, but we just came in to clean up the kids, and then Neil and I started bleeding as well, and it was all over my blouse. Everyone was so tired.
It's all right, Amanda. Everything will be all right. Just try and calm down and tell me where Neil and the children are.
They're upstairs. They were tired, and Neil said they could take a nap in the bed, and we thought Barbara wouldn't mind as they're only children, and I was so tired, so Neil took them up. He took them upstairs to tuck them in.
And?
That was 6 hours ago. He never came back down. Just be too frightened to go and look.
Why don't we go and look together? I can hold your hand if you like.
Yeah. I think I could manage that, yes. Will you please help me?
Of course I'll help you. Neil? Neil, are you there?
Oh, I remember that. Bopping, kidding, spinning, flopping. Yeah, I'm streaming this. I know it's a slow game, but I enjoy it. Narrative. Trying to figure out like what's going on. Why is everyone gone to the Rapture? What is the Rapture kind of deal? I don't think anything's back here. Just like an empty background. Alright, moving on. I think that's all I got out of this house. To go next. I'll just keep moving up the street. I know I gotta go to that playground over there too, but I'm gonna go up the street somewhere from right here. And I don't know what's something over there. Can't be used twice.
What are you doing? I saw you doing that.
Stay away from me. Don't come near me.
This is people's property. You're scaring them.
It's all over the village. It's got into everything. It's so fast.
What are you talking about?
It's travelling down the wires.
Dear God, man, you've lost your mind. Where is Kate? What have you done with her?
Don't you understand? It's breaching the quarantine and adapt.
Oh, let me try. How's that?
Give me that bloody gun.
better
Hand it
now?
over, Appleton.
Now get off.
Like
Wicked
that.
little shit.
It's
Give me the gun.
mine.
Give me the
It's
gun.
mine. I need it.
Grow up!
Oh God, no. It's starting to manifest itself everywhere.
Stephen, come back.
Oh Christ.
Let me know if that audio is a little better now. I turned up the mic volume. I know this mic one isn't the best. Sometimes it picks up like this screeching noise, so I turn it down just a little bit to try to eliminate that. Now, how do I turn on the game volume? Probably in the broadcast settings, I would think. Let me check. Advanced settings. Not that. Let me try again. I'm trying to figure where the gameplay audio is. I'm assuming if it's not in broadcast settings, it must be in the game settings. Yeah, you're right. I'm checking now. Things on audio. Sound and screen. That sounds like it. Audio settings. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Because audio setting is just like pick your audio type, like video audio settings. No, that's not it. I don't know. I have to look into it though, because I want to get it to sound better. Because it is higher than it needs to be. I know sometimes. I'm getting back to the game now. We can't go that way. I don't see it here either. I'll try to talk louder. Oh, I missed it. I know I heard something over here. Didn't you hear something making a noise like 162 something? That's not it. It almost comes off like it is, but I don't think that it is. It's hard to say. I don't think it's related to like the Christian Rapture, because that one's more like, you know, what is it, Mark of the Beast 666 kind of deal. So this one's a little different, and I mean, I don't sometimes like I don't know what the developer's interpretation is of the Rapture. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, right now we're following Jeremy's story, which is a priest, so he's gonna interpret it that way, obviously. But I don't know what their intentions were. It's hard to say. Because at some point I thought it might have been aliens, and I wasn't sure. But the more I played, I was like, no, it can't be aliens. Maybe just a sentient being kind of deal. And whether it's that sentient being is, you know, from a Christian faith kind of deal. I don't think that's what the game developer's interpretation was. Nothing's that way. Something in this field, I remember. Nope, nothing's over here. It's a lot of nothing. Well, that must be something.
What about the station?
That's shut down too. So there's no way in or out of the valley. They're obviously serious about this flu thing.
Phil doesn't think it's flu at all. He said he's been practicing medicine for 30 years and he's seen plenty of flu, and he said this doesn't feel right at all.
Well, there's nothing of any use on the radio.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. Have you started?
Yes, but to be honest, there's not really that much to discuss. This quarantine is in place, there's roadblocks and everything. No one really seems to know anything, but people are definitely missing. More of them too, not just a couple of old biddies. No one's seen the Sullivans since yesterday, and the house is just sitting there unlocked.
I just got back from the farm.
Oh, I hope
Frank's
not.
cows died in the night. He's devastated.
I mean,
hasn't he had enough for 1 year?
I'm Christian,
but
man,
well, if no one's coming in to sort this mess out, we're
that's
just
hard
going
to
to have
say
to do
you're
it
Christian
ourselves.
and say I'm not ready to go yet.
Barbara, get Phil to do a stock take on medication.
I guess it happens when it happens.
Put the word out for people to congregate at the village hall.
The Rapture,
It's best we get everyone in one place for the time being.
Good.
I'll organise supplies. We'll have a lot of hungry mouths to feed. There's plenty at the depot, but well, let's start with what's here in the village. I'll draw up a rota. Charlie, you help me with that?
Anything for you, Meg?
I'll head out into the valley and scoop up the isolated families and check in with Lizzie Graves at the camp. Has anyone seen or heard anything from Stephen Appleton or his wife?
Stephen Appleton. Let's see, you are here. Nope, didn't even say it. I think there's a basement in this somewhere that I need to go into. If I recall correctly. If I can find it. Oh. Kitchen. There's that light thingy. There's gotta be a basement in there. I know there is. I can't miss it again. Maybe it's around the backside though. I'll check all the rest of these doors. I'll check your message. It does make you wonder. I mean, Christianity is more like a quote-unquote blind faith, just to believe in something greater than yourself, that there has to be some kind of higher purpose to the world and to life. Some people say it's just been made to keep us in check, so to speak. It's just so much.
I couldn't stop it. I
It's
couldn't do anything.
slaves.
Stop it. Calm down. I'll get back.
As long as you're at
It's
peace
in my head.
with
Howard,
what you
wait.
believe, that's all that matters. To me, at least.
Father.
As long as
Father,
you're a
are you
good
all right?
person.
It's
my ankle.
There's a lot of different faiths.
Jesus
The
Lord, I
core
think
of
it's broken.
different faiths
Howard,
all
go
come
and get
down
help.
to,
There's
be
no
kind
one
to
left.
people,
No one's coming to help
be a
us.
fellow
Please,
man,
Howard, fetch help.
The light.
That's really all that matters.
They're in the light. I can see everyone in the light. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Help me.
He's gone to the Rapture. Yeah, that was the first time I played this game. That was one thing I missed, and I needed to get that. I had to come all the way back at the end of the game to walk back to the beginning just to do that, and a couple other things. But I didn't play this game in, like, shoot, 2015, maybe, or 16, I can't remember, probably 16. Oh, I lied. Maybe 7, I can't remember. It's been a while, over a year for sure. I don't think this is on Xbox. This is on PlayStation 4. I wish Xbox had streaming to YouTube. They don't. They need to bring it. Because I hate going to Mixer and then having to transport from Mixer to, or upload from Mixer to YouTube. Because it's a lot of, this, graphical, you lose fidelity. A lot of it, actually. Yeah, this PS4. Most of my streaming straight to YouTube is through PS4.
Meg?
Ooh, there's one.
Meg, are you here?
Here, I'm in the lounge.
There are too many empty houses tonight. Most of the village is gone now.
My head's killing me. Have you listened to the phones?
No, I thought they were all dead.
There's a strange kind of static now. I think I heard numbers in it. It sounded like the American woman.
Kate? She's still alive. No one's seen her.
Is Charlie back?
Not yet, no. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Father. Listen, you go on ahead. I'll just rest here a little longer.
Sleep well.
So Jeremy's making his rounds to everybody. Like I do a lot of, well, I call these walk-in sims. I mean, I know it's kind of like a negative way of saying it, but I just kind of own it because people like to make fun of it, call it a walk-in sim. I just say, hey, I can own it. And I like them though. I like more narrative-driven type games. And they're good for streaming, especially when people, some people just won't give it a chance maybe. So it's just kind of a way to bring it to someone. You can sitting in a doctor's appointment, just waiting, and just listen to or watch some of it. Okay, you said something. Hold on. Oh yeah, shoot me when you get one. Shoot me an invite, definitely. A friend request, I would say, more than an invite. And yeah, we can definitely. I play. What do I play on PlayStation 4? I usually play most of my multi-plats on Xbox, but I do play exclusives on PlayStation 4. What games I've found? Like I don't know, but if there's a game that you want to get, I can probably pick it up. We could game with it.
I've been recording the pattern for 3 hours, and so far have accumulated over 3 megabytes of binary data. The pattern does not, at this point, seem to be part of any recognizably closed loop, but there remains symmetry, despite the conflicts.
And man, I wish the only thing in this game I wish we could walk faster, but they really want you to just take in the sights, I guess. But sometimes I thought about this game is with the slow movement, it can really take you a while to go from one part of the map to the next, and I can't hop over this. Come on, yes, there you go. But I was just streaming like Until Dawn, night before last, finished that one. And I streamed the whole thing. Like I'll do like Until Dawn session 1, 2, 3, 4. It took me like 9 sessions to beat it. But I like that one. That one was like a little horror game. Got some good jump scares in on me. I try to stream at least every night. I try to put in at least one good stream. Sometimes I get caught up playing these perpetual online games like PUBG or something. And you know what that is. You start playing one of those, you almost never play anything else.
Loaves and fishes
But I don't stream those type of games though. Like just general multiplayer, I'm not going to stream that. I usually try to stream like narrative type stuff.
See you back at Charlie's later. Cheerio, Wendy.
I was speaking to Barbara. She said there were some irregularities about Mary's morphine.
Good grief. Those are private medical records. Barbara should know better than to be discussing that sort of thing with you. If Dr. Wade finds out, he'll have no choice but to suspend her. Damn it, Wendy. Your brother is grieving. Mary was sick for a long time.
If I'm gonna stream,
I'm glad
at least on the weekdays, it's usually gonna be like
Frank. He needs you now.
sometime
God knows
between
what you
8:30
He
to
sees.
11:30.
I
Sometime
just
between
pray
that,
can
for at least
overlook
30 minutes
Mary's
to an hour,
weakness, but
depending
you,
on
a man of the
what's going
cloth,
on.
If you have an
you
issue with
bring
Who
shame
hits
on
me up
this
to play
parish.
something else,
If
like
you
put
have
me
an
away
issue
from the
with
stream.
I suggest you write to the Bishop of the
I
Diocese.
try to get a stream in.
I have parishioners
Just
to
keep the
attend to.
content steady. And do some unboxing videos as well. I don't get a lot of physical games anymore because digital's just so much easier. I like, dude, just having to get up off my couch and put the game in, that literally changes what I play. So I noticed that, so I was like, yeah, let me just get digital. But physical games I do get will be like usually Switch games. So I'll do unboxing for Switch games and anything electronic based. I'll probably do an unboxing for. Like the headsets I'm using, not this headset, but a headset on an Xbox. I did unboxing for that. There's more to this Jeremy story. I'm missing it somewhere. I know eventually I gotta go up to the church, but I don't want to go there yet. Yeah, but I do a lot of like if I'm at work on lunch break, I'm always on YouTube, listen to other podcasts myself. I need to start a podcast, but I don't really know anyone else that is into games in my personal life that I know to do a podcast with, because they like casually game, like they game, but they more like they do it just to pass the time. They don't like keep track of all the gaming events and stuff like that. Exactly, yeah. Digital's definitely the way. Like I have quite a substantial amount of PlayStation 4 games that are physical, and I look at that stack. I'm like, man, I wish you guys were flicking digital, because like they're just taking up space. Like, I'm never gonna sell them back anywhere. That's just not me. I don't sell games. I missed something over here. So that's never gonna happen. So just like they're just sitting there. And then with the sharing, what do they call it now? Game sharing. It's like I like having this profile. Say, hey, this is my profile. This is my stack of games. What you got? Kind of deal, you know. And can I go up this? Nope. Thought I missed something. Game is too slow walking. Be missing things. No, then why? See, this is weird. Like, this game will let you enter a place thinking that there's more to it. It's like, nope, you just came in. That's it. Have a nice day. There must be something back here. It's just been a long time since I played. I'm trying to remember where things at. Maybe not that way. Probably definitely this way. I hear it. Yep.
The magnetic field is causing disruptions to phone signals and the rest of the electrics.
Yeah, but I appreciate the
There are voices on the line. It's 4
subbing.
a.m.
I appreciate that and hit the notification button.
Maybe everyone is up looking at the light show.
I'm trying to think what's the next good game to stream. I stream any Telltale games that I like. I stream like the Batman ones. They're a good stream usually. a buddy at work of mine. He usually watches all my streams, so a lot of times he's sometimes my only viewer, but I appreciate him. Shout out to Patrick. He's probably gonna hear that. Something's back here. Let's see what it is. There's a phone over there I gotta get to. I can hear it from here. Yeah, the studio went down.
Especially now.
I do love him, Father.
So there's never going to be another
I love them both.
Batman, I don't think.
He's
I think
married.
they might have been in the middle of that. No, we're in the middle
Oh,
of
I
it.
hardly think
Oh, they're in
that
the middle
anyone's in a
of
position to claim the moral
hold on,
high
this is
ground. Do
play,
you?
I take your point about Stephen and Robert, but I think Kate might see things differently.
Do you? I mean, she's not screwing anyone else, pardon my French, but she spends all day and night locked up in that observatory. Stephen says they barely see each other. That's hardly a marriage, is it?
Yeah, they were making the Walking Dead series when they closed down. I think they're still gonna finish that one or wrap that one up, but that's the last one. And that's where I started to, and that really gripped me. Some people I wish too that they've at some point gotten a better engine. I think it came down to not them taking on too many projects, but them taking on too many projects that cost a lot. Like to get the rights to do stuff like Batman, some of the other big budget stuff, that they overstretched their budget, and I guess at some point they just went bust. So they're always banking on that project to keep them afloat, and it was bad management because they were definitely pretty decent games. Some people think that just people like doing what I'm doing, streaming the games, will kill it. I don't think that's what killed it. It was really just really poor management. Like even the Marvel stuff, like they did. What's that Marvel one they did? That couldn't have been cheap. To get the rights to do that, and they got a lot of like big budget, rights that they had to pay for certain games.
Visual and auditory distortions are becoming more frequent, along with mild convulsions to the left side, all of which support a preliminary diagnosis of intracranial hypertension.
Yeah, I was a guard to the
as a
guy.
result of a substantial and
Yeah, I haven't played that one either.
expanding tumor originating, I believe, within the hypothalamus. Cognitive functions are
I really like The Wolf Among Us.
unimpaired.
It actually threw me for a loop the first time I
Aside from
played
this
it.
crippling headache, hemorrhaging is becoming more frequent, with darker clots passing through the nasal passages primarily. I believe I am dying. This is certainly not flu or anything else I have ever encountered. And certainly, a tumor cannot expand this rapidly. In the blood clots, I see tiny flecks of what looks almost like, if I had to try and find a description, liquid light. I cannot explain this phenomenon.
Yeah, The Wolf Among Us, like, when I first started playing it, I didn't realize it was straight out of, like, a fairy tale thing until I started seeing Three Little Pigs and some other thing. I'm like, wait a second. Snow White, what's that other guy's name? The mayor, is it the mayor? I can't remember sometimes. There's another guy, who is it? The one where he goes to sleep, or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember all the names, the very few names. But like when I started putting it together, like, oh, okay, I see where they're going with this. I didn't get it at first, and then when I got it, it made so much sense. Like the pudding and pie. I was like, oh, Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. Okay, good one. And it was trippy how Snow White was a stripper. I'm like, not Snow White. The Little Mermaid or whatever was a stripper. I was like, oh snap! I can't look at this, and yes I can.
Oh,
Wade,
crazy.
here you are. There's a queue of patients a mile long out there.
Just send them to the village hall with the others, please, Bob.
Doctor, people are scared. Mrs. Gables just called me and said her husband's vanished. She was very frightened. She said there was blood coming out from his ears and his
What
nose.
the hell do you want me to do? Until they lift the quarantine, we're not going anywhere. Just tell them to drink plenty of fluids, stay warm, and follow the instructions on the radio.
Doctor, Phil, please, you have a duty to your patient. Your nose.
It really was. And what was that? Not the big bad wolf, but his not rival, but the one he couldn't beat at first. Bloody Mary or something like that. She was a badass. I think it was her name. Yeah, but I really enjoyed that one. That one's one of my favorites. I mean, I play all the Walking Dead as well. Like Walking Dead Michonne, I like that one as well. Like side thing. Do I walk this way? Make sure I don't walk. I know I walk up that street. That's someone else's story. All the way that way. So I don't want to walk that far. But I gotta make my way back to the church. Let me just go around this way and I went that way. Okay, I know where I'm now. Jeremy. Man, there's nothing back here. Dang it. But I'm a huge Battlefield fan. Like Battlefield is where I get a lot of my first-person fix from. I love Battlefield 4 is definitely my last favorite because of the choppers. At some point in Battlefield 3, I couldn't play. I liked watching people fly choppers, but I couldn't actually do it myself. And I was like, screw it, I'm going to learn this in Battlefield 4. So I dedicated a lot of time, and I got pretty good at it. Battlefield 1, sadly, no choppers, and I don't think the new one will have choppers either. But it's still a good shooter for what it is. Even though it's a little arcadey, it's not like PUBG or anything. But PUBG just has bad shoot mechanics to me. But some people love it. What's this? I wish I could paint. I can't paint. Nothing's this way. I guess we'll start heading back to the church and wrap up this And honestly, Battlefield Hardline that was like an abomination to Battlefield. To be honest, it's like, why'd you do this? What B team you put on this garbage? It's how I felt about it. I couldn't stand Battlefield Hardline. It felt, I know the crowd they're trying to target. They're trying to target like Call of Duty type crowd because those are two completely different types of first-person shooters. And it did draw in some Battlefield, sort of Call of Duty people, but I don't know. It still went down as not one of the better.
Come and have a look at this.
Took me a while to beat the campaign, though.
Charlie?
Jeremy reckons someone had been raiding all the empty houses. He said a load of stuff had been taken.
What's up?
It looks like someone's been collecting their own supplies.
Bastard.
Well, we've got enough stock in the warehouse to keep the entire village going for months.
We should get a truck.
Like, maybe the Telltale.
What, and go and get all of it now?
Yeah, why not?
It's Appleton. It's that bloody crackpot Stephen Appleton. I'm gonna fucking do him.
Sam, it's fine. We'd better get moving before the weather turns. You come in. We'll swing by the camp and get Rachel on the way back.
Yeah, see, like, Battlefield 3 got me to stop playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was out at the time. And after I started playing Battlefield 3, it was hard for me to go back to playing Call of Duty because I didn't like that style of first-person shooters anymore. I think I got Call of Duty Black Ops 3 to play with my brother. We might have played a total of maybe 5 minutes. Less than an hour each session. I played Fortnite until PUBG came out. It was like practice for PUBG. And then I didn't go back to Fortnite. But I respect Fortnite. People can play that because that building aspect is insane. I mean, you could literally be crap at shooting, but if you can build, you will win that game.
wasn't just some
I
distortion
don't
of
play any
physics.
sports games, so
I may not
I
understand
know how to
it yet,
play
but
them,
it
but I
wasn't
just,
an
well, I don't
accident.
know how to play
All
FIFA.
of
I
the
never played a
clocks,
FIFA.
what happened
I
in
know how
Tower
to play the
6,
rest
it's
of
just
them. I
not
just don't
random.
play them though.
There's an effort,
And I only played GTA for the story. I didn't play like
an
the
attempt to
online.
communicate.
But I'm gonna get the new Red Dead. I'm probably not really gonna stream that one because it's just too long to stream. I don't think that's a good streaming game. It's just unless they have some online aspect that you can just wild out and be crazy. I guess that's more of a chill out, have a good beer, get something to munch on, just enjoy the world and enjoy the story. Oh, I can't go that way. Alright, I'm heading back up to the church. Oh, I can close it. Why can't I? There we go.
If you could just have a word with them, perhaps. They listen to you.
Well, I really don't see what it has to do with me at all.
The village looks up to you.
I know.
I just think with what's been happening with Mr.
4K
Coles
horse
and
testicles, kid.
Mrs. Boughton and the others.
No, I'm looking forward to it. I couldn't appreciate the first one
Perhaps they
when
don't
it
think
came
that
out.
your
I was
church
too
is
into
somewhere they feel
dude bro
particularly
gaming,
safe.
like just playing shooters when the first
I don't
Red
need your
Dead came
forgiveness,
out.
Wendy. Or theirs.
Hold on.
Whosoever thou art that judgest, for wherein thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. Romans chapter 2, verse 1.
Beware of practicing your righteousness before other people in order to be seen by them. Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. It's not my judgment you should be worried about, Father. But fine. I'll talk to Barbara. Ask her to put a note up in the surgery about an extra service. Will that do?
Yeah, I like zombie games. Like I like Dying Light. Dying Light kind of like a better version of what's the other one before Dying Light? What was it? Dead Island. Like the same developers, they spun off and made Dying Light. So I appreciate them for that. And they did more with it. I don't think Dead Island 2 will ever come out. Well, nor should it, because what can they do to improve it? And they keep pushing it back year after year. You know, like when Red Dead, the first Red Dead came out, I was just like a big dude bro gamer, and nothing could get me out of just playing shooters for no first-person shooters, and I just couldn't stop. And then at some point, I was like, you know what? I never used to be this big into first-person shooters. I need to diversify what I play more. And I think I started with The Witcher 3, and that was a huge game, but it was an amazing game. Pretty much my game of generation. I just wrapped up Blood and Wine for that, the second expansion, like a month ago. And then last year I did the first expansion, and then the year before that I beat the game. So like every year I put, you know, some time into it. I didn't just do it all in one shot. But it's just a big game. What else is in this courtyard? I think I'll go into church now. I got the what's that zombie game that came out this year on Xbox? State of Decay. I didn't play State of Decay 1 very much, but State of Decay 2 was an okay game. I overpaid for it, so I bought the $50 version thinking it would have been something more to it, and I was like, man, I should have just got a $30 version and would have been more content, because I didn't do much. When I beat the game before they added more content, and when I see what they added, I'm like, yeah, I don't care about this. Why can't I go in the door? What the heck? Am I blind? I don't see anything blocking me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so Battle Royale, it's a good time waster. Like if you don't feel like playing just team deathmatch, and it's just to me just a decent enough game mode for people who just like to do PvP. If you like PvP, it's a decent enough game mode. I prefer. I haven't played Call of Duty's version of it. I know the graphics going to be better, the hit detection, all this stuff is going to be better because there's a better team behind it. But I don't think it's going to have as much strategy involved as maybe PUBG. And I know PUBG, some people might think it doesn't have some kind of strategy, but I think it does have it's because of the bad game mechanics and because of the simulation type shooting in PUBG. You can't just run and gun everywhere. You got to be more methodical of how you're going to approach potential enemies in front of you or behind you, or you don't know where they are sometimes. So that might still be my fallback game if I do play a battle royale. But they did battle royale because that was the wave. That's the wave that's going on for the past year and a half now, about a year and a half. And if they didn't do it, they would lost players. If they just put out maybe a typical single player, which they skipped at this one, and just did what they always do, their player base would have fell off easily. Like a lot of people bought this one because of battle royale. I could look through my friends list and all I see is these blackout. You know, some people say, yeah, I tried the multiplayer, then I like the blackout. And some people really enjoy that battle royale aspect. That, you know, I'm the king of the hill, I'm the last man standing, 1v1 me bro kind of deal. And they people love that. They love knowing that they're the one. There can be only one. So, and I get it, because when you win a chicken dinner, it's like, fuck yeah, kind of deal. You know, I owned you, get wrecked, kind of deal. You know, if you, and then PUBG tried to put like team deathmatch type mode where you can keep respawning. I'm like, this is pointless. If I can respawn as many times as I want, what's the point? It's just, then you're just doing what anyone else does, which is why I don't tend to play those, like Call of Duty type one, because it's just, what am I doing here? Like, I play Battlefield, even though they have respawns, but I just like the feel of the guns in Battlefield. I like the setting. I just like everything about Battlefield. The particle effects shooting off and around me. You feel like you're on a battlefield. So the environmental aspect about Battlefield is what I really love about it, especially when you're playing Conquest or something. But a Call of Duty has a lot of static maps, so you don't get all that particle effect shit blowing up next to you, walls exploding. That bores me, the fact that you can't do all that in Call of Duty. When they implement that more, that levolution, what they tried to do, and I use air quotes with that one because that was really kind of terrible. They will invade on Battlefield space, and then Battlefield's gonna have to run for their money. I think this is gonna be the final thing for Jeremy right up here, and maybe not. What did I miss? I don't know. Yeah, I missed something. God damn it. Because when I get everything, I have to come back here and something happens. And what did I miss? I guess I gotta follow the light. What? Are you serious? I could not disagree with you more. I'm sorry. I tried H1Z1. I had the utmost high hopes for H1Z1. I kid you not. I will say H1Z1 has better hit detection than PUBG's hit detection is. It's not even a hit detection. It's just like the way that the players feel. It feels stiff, and some people use it to their advantage. I can't, and I try to work around it. But H1Z1 for me falls short because it's like, it's shiny, but there's no detail in the world. Like, you don't see blades of grass, and that environmental world building is essential for me visual-wise. Like, I'm visual, but like I jump in pub, I see like pub almost looks like this. You see all the trees, see the blades of grass everywhere. You can duck down, hide in grass, hide in bushes. I didn't get that out of H1Z1. They lost me with that one. I expected it to be there, and I saw this unusual green terrain like turf. I'm like, what's this? But I had a lot of high hopes for it. Now, if they change that up a bit, then I'm coming back. Oh, I haven't actually the limited time I played H1Z1, I never gotten a vehicle, but I could agree it probably might have better what do you call it now, vehicle mechanics, because PUBG definitely don't. You run into a tree, that's half your life right there. You're gonna do it. Shit, you start driving in PUBG, frames just start dropping left, right, and center. Just half your frames right there. What the hell? Where's that light, man? I missed something. I missed a key moment somewhere. wonder where it is. I can't see the light. Oh, there it is. This light is trolling now. God damn it, what did I do? Oh, here it is. You gotta see. Like, I kid you, the first time I played this game, like right here, I would see these and I wouldn't know what was going on, and I would just keep going. And I didn't get close enough to see the prompt to turn it. And I went all the way to the end of the game and had to come all the way back to this every point that I needed to because I missed it. And that doubled the time it took me to beat this game because I was slow at walking it.
Where's Kate?
Where do you think she is?
Stephen, what's going on?
Screw Kate. It's all her fault anyway.
What's that mark on your face? Stephen! Stephen!
I wonder if that's the only thing I missed. It's like to walk all the way back up to that church and be like, nope, you missed something else. Do not pass go. Yeah, but I had a, like, I've literally been following H1Z1 since I heard about it because I wanted to play, like, just the pure zombie mode of it. And then they switched to Battle Royale, but I was following when it was just, like, trying to compete with, subtitle, DayZ. And DayZ finally came out on consoles, and I picked it up, not picked it up, I said, let me try it, let me see. I bought, you know, got to Best Buy, got, like, $40 worth of, Xbox credits. I said, before I buy this game, oh, I can try the demo. Okay, let me try the demo. I was like, this is rough. I don't think I want to play this game because it was PUBG like, because PUBG is a spinoff of that one, but it was that is a PC game, and them trying to put it in the consoles, I see why it took so long because it was tough to play that with all the stuff that's going on. I'm like, yeah, this is too much to do with the controller. It was way too much, and that turned me off. And zombies just didn't feel like, they felt boring at that point. Like, I don't know, DayZ's been out since what, before 2010 maybe, or around that time, a little after that. That would have been the best time to play it, and I should have just got it on PC or got it built a PC that could handle it, and I didn't. Still didn't hit everything yet. God dang it. What else am I missing, Jeremy? Missing something. Guess I gotta go find it. So there's more things I'm missing. I just gotta keep following the light. I don't know what else I missed because I know it's all in this one area. I know not to go up the street and go into Wendy's section. Alright, so where's that stupid light? Let me hold R2 and I can get some momentum. Maybe there's something over here. There's the light. Can't go that way. What the hell is that? Yeah, but my first time playing this game, I just got lost in the aspect of the dialogue and trying to figure out what's going on. So that's what I did enjoy about this game. Obviously no combat, but I'm good with that. There's no way to get down there from here. Let's go around. But after I'm done doing this, I play a lot of Division 2, not Division 2, but Division, 2 TOO or as well. I enjoy that one because I'm
Electrical
a
failures
Destiny
all over
fan,
Tower
so
6.
it's like
The light is flowing like liquid. Its sense of purpose is so overwhelming. There's something in... Stephen?
It's too not repetitive, but it is repetitive. But that's not the thing about it. It's too much like looting, and just to maybe get a very minimal upgrade, and too many hours spent. And I like after the Taken King on Destiny 1, I just couldn't do Destiny 2. I just completely skipped it. And when I did pick it up, most of the Gamefly with Game Show with a buddy, he said it was trash, and when I tried, I'm like, yeah, man, and then I just didn't really play much of it. But I like the gun mechanics in it, but I just don't want to put that much time into it. It just doesn't seem like it's worth it. Oh, so you definitely are everyone's going to the Rapture fan, man. Yeah, because when I first played it, like a year or so ago, I was looking up other people's YouTube thoughts on it, and most people, it didn't like review well for some people, and that's because some people just like fight, and so I never got a good a sense of opinion of what people thought about the game. I enjoyed it. It was I think I played it last year before last, really. And whatever year was free on PlayStation, I beat it the year the January after that or so. So it must have been, I think I beat it in 2017, and it came out to PlayStation. It got free to play 2016. And arguably for me, it was story-wise one of the better games. It made you think. It wasn't just obvious story. You had to think about what's going on here. What does this mean? You know. Well, after I beat the game, I was just sitting back, just thinking, looking up at the ceiling, like, what do they mean by that? What does that mean? What was going on? What did I just experience?
You know, they see me
and you
as
don't
an
get that from
outsider
games
here
that
as well.
really leave you thinking. Like, you
make
may
you
have a
feel
good
any better?
you may have a good narrative sometimes, but after you experience a narrative, you don't think twice about it. You think that, oh, that was great. Moving on with life. But this one really gets you thinking. That's what I appreciate about it.
I understand it's difficult. That's all I'm saying. Your lot up at Valis have never mixed with the local community. People here, they don't really understand what you do up there.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
It's not just about faith. It's about the community. Be involved. Be seen as part of it. One of them.
Good morning, Father.
One of us.
Oh, hello. Mrs. Appleton, isn't it?
It's Dr. Collins.
Lady scientist. Whatever next?
Good morning, Barbara.
Father Wheeler.
You really think that's a community that will ever see me as one of them? I can live with them staring at me. If they just stay out of my way.
Exactly. And I like I was playing it. I don't want to put any spoilers, but I like some of the what do you call them now? The unexpected moments between the husband, the wife, and a third party. So I'll just leave it there. Like, he did what? No, he didn't. I was like, even here they're doing it. That's cool. So it was like a soap opera type thing going on at some point. I think I was the last of it. I didn't walk that way. Man, if I walk back to this church again and that was not the last one, I'm gonna be mighty upset. Not really. What? What are you trying to tell me? What did I miss? Something here? I thought something was in there. Ah, Bakana. I watch a lot of anime too, so sometimes I'll say Bakana, like foolishness. Alright, man, I appreciate you joining. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. I appreciate you, bro. Alright, Jeremy, let's go. Still don't think I've gotten everything, but we'll see. Yeah, you too, man. Be easy. Nope. Didn't do everything. God darn it, what did I miss? Goku, we need you. I guess I need some more rounds. There's something I missed, some major plot. Because what I realized in this game is you gotta hit all of any one section, because this is like Jeremy's section, is all about the priest mostly, and how he's dealing with this rapture, and going around, you know, consoling people, and he has his own personal dealings with people. Hitting all his story bits will give you the last bit of his story, and that completes it. And honestly, for a while, the first time I played this, I didn't get it all, and I was trying to figure out what am I doing wrong here. So I looked up some stuff. I can see what I was doing wrong, and I realized, okay, I gotta go back and hit X, Y, Z, or look more to find all the story points. And then I feel like, okay, that's how you know you complete a section. Because you will know you complete a section. It's very obvious. I'm just not. Now I know it, like the thing that for me, what I missed the first time I go around is that thing in the basement. That's why I knew to go check over there and look in the basement. I don't know what I missed this time. I know I should be following this light. This light goes everywhere, man. So it's like, how do you know where to go next? Look, it's coming up the street now. I'll try to follow it. I'm not following you that much. What's going on? I got some background. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I got a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they bump heads a lot. I'm trying to tell her to be a good big sister, but hey, sometimes she's, I don't say torture, but you know, they can be. But don't bully your little sister. Be nice. Looks up to you. I could have sworn there was something. I'm missing something. You know what? Whatever I'm missing has got to be over here because this is where it stopped. So I think that's a good indication of stay here. Whatever you missed is right here. Alright, I'm trying to walk around, make sure I didn't miss something out here in this open field. I did kind of come out here, but I didn't completely come out here. The only thing I see out here is that's potential is this here, but then nothing happened. I can't kick it. So the fact that the light stopped there like that means something I missed, but I thought I got the little Rapture piece of it. See, it's still here. So that's an indication of this is where you're supposed to be. Figure it out, dude. I don't know. I guess I'll go back in here. Maybe it's just one small thing I missed or something. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna go back down in the basement. Maybe something I missed in the basement. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. Because I got it. That dude turned the light down here and all the other good stuff. There's nothing left to do. Come on, let me finish this part so I can, not quote unquote end the stream, but end this section. See, I don't want this stream to go on so long just trying to find one little thing I missed, man. That's crazy. A few hours later. Haley, volume, come on. I don't know what this thing is telling me to do, because I did everything. I could have sworn it was something in this field, though. What am I missing here? A memento picked up. Apparently. This is ridiculous. Maybe it glitched out. Nothing on the monkey bars. I don't know. Okay, honey. Alright, moving on to somewhere else. Can't be here. I think this thing is trolling me. It's gotta be trolling me. I'll walk back up the street. It's probably something small, and that's follow the light. Damn it. I'm gonna make a round, but remember that light was there, trolling me. So maybe that is it, and I missed it. And I'm screwing myself. I'm moving on. Let me see what's going in this field over here. There you go over here. Lost all momentum. Alright, so if you're still watching the replay of this, at this point I would say fast forward to near to the end, maybe 3 or 4 minutes before the end of the stream. So I'll stop the stream after I complete Jeremy's story. So fast forward 3 or 4 pieces before that, and that will be where I probably found what I needed and went back to the church and completed it. You heard that? Nothing in the pub. Can't believe I'm missing something. There it is. Can't get there from over here either. Let's begin the game. Alright, so what I missed is around the corner over here somewhere. I'm gonna walk over here too, just in case. Man, don't tell me where that light was. I had to turn the controller, because that'd tick me off. That'd tick me off. But you know, it's probably still over there too. Trolling me. Can't get over there. Oh, this way.
I keep looking, but it makes no sense. The area we picked the pattern up from can no longer be located on the scope. That's just not possible. You can see significant changes to the quality of the ambient light in that part of the sky. It's overexposed, like a Polaroid left in direct sunlight.
Alright, so we're going out. Stop pinching your sister. Stop it. I don't care. Stop it. Pardon me? Walking into Wonderland. I can hop over that, but I don't want to. I went back here already and did the event over here. That I remember. There shouldn't be 2 events. Oh, come on, Jeremy. What are you missing? What are you missing, guy? Alright, I want to make my way back to the church. If I go back to the church, I know I didn't do something, so I don't know why I'm trying to go back over there. Hitting the audios isn't everything, so I think it's more about getting the light shimmers to do all the story bits more than hitting all the audio logs. That just helps build something else with the audio logs. And the light's not over here, so I doubt this is where I need to be. I'm just gonna see, I don't want to leave this. If I go up that street, that starts another section, which I don't want to go to yet. That I know. That bit I do know. Did I? Here it is. How did I miss this?
I saw you from the main road. Not many people are moving around now.
I was looking for Dr. Wade.
Listen, Frank. I don't know what's happened, but your Stephen seems to think he's responsible.
You know it's important because when the sky does that, this is a piece I can't.
Kate's still up at the observatory, but the gates are locked. Frank, there's going to be a rescue soon, I'm sure of it. They'll send planes or something.
Well, they'll send planes, all right. This pattern of it, we're in the center of it. Which means if they intend to stop it, we're right in the firing line.
Now we can complete Jeremy's story. Finally. And I can walk right past that house too. You go upstairs. Maybe I missed something upstairs. Oh, now I walk right past that. It's saving. Yep, that was it. That's a save point. And there's the church bells summoning you to the church. See? I know. Right me beside you, Lenny. I just wish I didn't miss that, man. Daggone it. Lost like 30 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Hey. Stop making noise. Stop it. Stop. Leave her with it. Give her 1. Go. You get the rest and give her 1. Be nice. Share. Alright, leave her with it. Stop. Leave it alone, Haley.
Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you out there, you bastard? You got them all?
He's losing his face.
You got them all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Help me, oh Lord. Give me strength. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone still there? Oh. You are still here then. I should have expected that. Come on then. Let's get this over and done with. I've got my parishioners to attend to. Their line has gone out through all the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Oh God.
This is what I like about this too. So you complete a section, you follow the light like this, and this happens. I really like this part. Star ocean and everything. Follow the path. Sorry, guys. don't think I hit a save point yet though. But I'm gonna stop the stream here. Either way, even if I don't hit a save point, I could always redo that right before the next stream, and it'll have the little Wendy symbol up. So I'll label the stream like Jeremy, Wendy, and all the other names. I don't really name past that, but there's more. But good guys, I appreciate you joining, rocking out with me, and stretching. Only bad vibes. I appreciate you joining live on the stream and having some good dialogue. I appreciate that. You just talking to myself or talking to the viewers to come. I got used to talking to viewers to come and not talking to someone live. But I appreciate when people do join live. So I really appreciate that. But like always, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section if you like this one and we keep going with it. I'll try not to get as lost as I could have really cut down these 20 minutes if I just saw one piece and just instead of walking past that door, completely missed it. It cost us like 20, almost 30 minutes of additional walking that we didn't need to do. So my apologies. But I enjoyed this game. I hope you did too, and I'll see you next time. Peace.